Great.
Good morning and welcome aboard the Chiltern Railway Parliament service for West Ruislip. The service will call at West Ruislip only. Once again, this is your Chiltern Railway Parliament rail replacement service for West Ruislip.
We've even got on-board announcements. All we're missing now is the refreshment trolley, and it would be a real home from home. Wonderful.
Right, let me get you. I'm going to give you a microphone. If that's okay with you,
Yeah,
just
yeah,
click
yeah.
it onto you. And then...
Dosed myself up with cough sweets, so hopefully it won't be
So,
coughing.
you know what? I've been working from home. I didn't know if this was
Yes, you can't make it. Can I take a photo of you?
Yeah, of course you can. Driver's
Sorry.
Tell us what's going on today.
Well, Harry, it's the actual first anniversary of Britain's most bizarre rail replacement service, I suppose you could call it, because this bus is replacing a train that itself only ran once a week on a Wednesday at 11:17 in the morning from West Ealing to West Ruislip.
And tell us about the history of this service.
Well, if you go back far enough, it was because there's a complicated procedure to close a railway line, and often, instead of closing it, government and through the rail industry, they run what's called parliamentary trains, very limited service to so-called keep the line open rather than close it. And there was a line from Paddington which went up through Greenford and came onto the old Great Central Railway line at South Ruislip and West Ruislip. And that line fell into disuse and wasn't used. But in order to maintain it, and also give drivers, there was a very practical reason to run a limited service, because it gave drivers route knowledge in the event of needing to divert trains, which used to happen in the old days. So they were running a daily service just once a day from Paddington to either South Ruislip, West Ruislip or High Wycombe. It did change from time to time. But when they started building HS2 and at Old Oak Common, the line was severed. And so you'd think, well, that would be the end of it. But oh no, because they hadn't been through the closure procedure, they diverted the train to go into West Ealing. So from Greenford, it goes down a line used by GWR into West Ealing and turn there. And then after a while, they cut it back to just once a week. And then lastly, in December 2022, they decided to save money by replacing it with a once-a-week bus on a Wednesday, and that got going in January 2023, and here we are, 1 year on. We're now on the third bus operator. It's the Metroline bus company. For a while it was Stagecoach, and before that it was Diamond Bus, but now we're with Metroline, running this bus at 11:17 from West Ealing to West Ruislip, and it's just totally bizarre, because no one other than people like myself, people interested in trains and buses, would catch it, because there is a bus every 12 minutes from West Ealing to Ruislip, B7. Well, sorry, I went on far too long. You'll have to edit it down. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Probably be more succinct.
What I might do is put you on the line today.
again because I've
Yeah, we
rambled
might
on.
do. I might do it when we're not on the bus.
Sorry,
but
yeah.
No, that's fine. It's just I need to take full advantage of being on the bus.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Yeah, the most bizarre thing. Yeah. Yeah, I didn't know how much history you wanted.
No, that's great. I think thank you so much. So, you take these headphones here. We're both going to be able to hear him.
Oh, okay.
And what I may do is say to Eddie, I'm going to go and chat to some of the other passengers. I just need you two to have a conversation about how the mic over to you. I'm sure you'll be comfortable with. It's only 20-minute journey, isn't it?
Yeah.
Can you hear it? Okay, probably boost it.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. You take it loud.
That's better. Hi, Eddie. Nice. Hello. Yeah. I'm with you now, Eddie. Harry's going off, enjoying himself, chatting to the other nerds. No, I'm a transport professional, Eddie. But I spend my I spent my life working in the bus industry. But in retirement, I go and seek out bizarre things that happen on both the railway tracks and the roads with buses. Believe me, there's lots of bizarre things out there, but there's nothing more bizarre than this. He didn't brief me properly. I'll tell you it after. And if you want to do something nerdy, you come out and you left the cemetery on a Wednesday morning to West Ealing by the station there, and you catch this absolute bus in the company on one or two other days, and then you get off at West Ruislip 20 minutes later, and that's it. And there's no point to it. There's no point to this bus at all, other than people like myself travel on it. Because there's a bus that goes from West Ealing up to Ruislip every 12 minutes, 7 days a week. So you don't need this. It's just bizarre. Oh, there are. There's lots of. I mean, the true die-hard train nerd. There's lots of little sort of corners and tracks that run one line to another, and people love to go on those. I mean, for example, when this train, it used to be a train that ran once a week from West Ealing up to Chiltern, and on the last day, just over a year ago, in December 2022, the train was absolutely packed, literally standing room only. How many people came out to do it? And if you go on YouTube, there's no end of people who stick there in terms of their journey on it. Yeah, absolutely. Lovely people, fascinating people to chat to. And when you think about it, excuse me, when you think about it, Eddie, what's more nerdy than, say, for example, going to a golf course and hitting a ball all around a bit of fairway and trying to get it down a hole 18 times? I mean, that's a bizarre thing to do, isn't it? Well, just as much as catching a bus that runs once a week. Yep. Okay, Eddie. Okay. Yeah, no worries. Just going past Newfold, just going past Newfold Airfield to give you an update on where we are on the A40. I'm not into it. I'm not into aeroplanes. But you were going to tell me about Sloane Square. Yes, there's more buses. Great guy. Yeah. Yes. Yep. Yes.
Well, she went on board. Yes. Is that alright? Just
I know, and they talk about bizarre. They run them. I think you've heard of the Indo event once a year on Salisbury Plain. They go down there with route masters, London route master buses, and go on to a military defence land, which the public haven't normally got admission to. But once a year they open it up for the public to go. And Sir Peter Hayward, he has arranged one day, one Saturday in August, the most, I mean, it's this bizarreness that I'm on today. It's a collection of route masters, and hundreds and hundreds of people now go there to have a ride across a plain, Salisbury Plain. Absolutely brilliant it is. Was the bus of its time, really. It's interesting how trained bus enthusiasts now, they preserve what to me are sort of modern, uninteresting buses. But to me, I was the era of the route master and what we now call the RT bus. But now youngsters think more modern buses are worth inheriting. I began my career as a bus conductor in Palmer's Green Garage in North London, on route masters, RTs. No, absolutely. I well remember, going back to the early 70s, we used to run a route from Palmer's Grove up to Boreham Wood, Chesterfield Drive, the 261. And I remember that one evening there was a really nasty incident and the conductor got robbed at the terminus. And I was due to do the shift the next night of the same bus. But I worked on the basis that lightning doesn't strike twice in the same place, so it was perfectly all right. But you never knew what you were going to face as a conductor in those days. So not only were they perhaps unsafe for people jumping on and off between stops, as you say, but with lots of cash and conductors, it was of its time, not like now. Absolutely. Look. I just love the 29, which used to go from Victoria all the way to Southgate, and then actually you could, especially on Sunday, get a bus that would continue all the way up to South Mimms, the other side of the Greater London, what's now the Greater London boundary. So it was just a wonderful route going through places through the West End, in Tottenham Road, and then through Camden Town, Manor House, Finsbury Park, Manor House, comes up like Woodbridge. It just encapsulated the whole of London, because then when you got into the more salubrious suburbs of North London, through South Palm Street and Southgate, and then Hackney Wood, I mean the really expensive houses that you get before you go up Stag Hill, and then you go up Stag Hill with the Hertfordshire countryside that can then get to Potts Bar, and then on to South Williams itself. It was just wonderful. I did bus conducting on that route sometimes.
Just there.
Eddie, I'm on this bus now and we're just coming into West Ruislip actually. The journey is nearly at an end and Harry has come back. let me pass you. Yeah. Oh, lovely. Yes, yes.
Is this the line it's replacing?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Trains a bit of Monauban, but
Fun.
you go down to South Ruislip.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes. Yeah.